Satnam, welcome to today's Kundalini yoga class. My name is Adrian and I'll be taking you through the beautiful Kriya today. The Kriya is called Awakening to the 10 Bodies, and a Kriya is a set of exercises to bring about a specific result. In Kundalini Yoga, it's taught that we have 10 aspects to our being, which is known as the 10 bodies. And these are the soul body, the negative mind, the positive mind, the neutral mind, the physical body, the arc line, the auric body, the pranic body, the subtle body, and the radiant body. And it's explained that these 10 bodies create our whole being. And when these 10 bodies are balanced, then we function at our optimal capacity. We can look and learn about each body separately to have a better understanding about how they all work and the interconnectedness of them. So this Kriya is called a Kriya for awakening to the 10 bodies. So by me explaining this is already awakening to that concept of these 10 bodies. It's a very beautiful Kriya. It's one of my favourites. And many of the exercises in this Kriya we find in many other Kriyas. So there's many popular exercises. So it's a great Kriya for beginners, but it's also a great Kriya to come back to again and again, no matter where we are in our journey of Kundalini Yoga. And then after we've done that Kriya and had our relaxation, then we're going to do some Pranayama or breath work. And this Pranayama is called the Basic Breath Series, which will incorporate some alternate nostril breathing and some rapid breath also. So again, this is a very good breath series for those who are new to Pranayama. It covers some very foundational Pranayama breath work, and again it's very good to come back to at any time. So let's begin by chanting a mantra. This mantra is the mantra of ecstasy, and it's Wa-He-Gu. Wa-He-Gu. So please, you can feel free to chant with me, or you can just listen and absorb the sound vibration. And this is a time for us to now come into ourself and connect with our spirit on this journey inwards. So please close your eyes, sit in a comfortable cross-legged position, back nice and straight, shoulders down and back and relaxed. Focus on the third eye point at the centre of the eyebrows. Connect with your breath. Wa-He-Gu. 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 Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your palms together at your sacred heart center, thumbs touching the sternum, creating pressure between the palms. The arms are parallel to the ground. And we shall tune in with the Adi mantra and the Mongol Charan mantra. The Adi mantra, Ong Namo Gurudev Namo, honouring the teacher within, and the Adi mantra, Ad Gurei Name, Jagat Gurei Name, Sat Gurei Name, Siri Gurudev Name, calling from protection as we practice and raising the Kundalini. I will put these mantras in the comments below, so if you're not familiar with them, you can look at them. So let's take a deep inhale together, and a full exhale. Deep inhale, and a complete exhale. And a full inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name, Adgure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name, Adgure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Relax the breath, relax the posture. Slowly open your eyes. And we're ready to begin today's Kriya, the Kriya for awakening to the 10 bodies. Before we do, I'd like to share a couple of foundational techniques and practices that we use in Kundalini Yoga and we'll be using in today's Kriya. The first is Mulband or root lock. And to apply root lock, we contract the anus, squeeze the sex organs, and pull our navel to our spine, and that is activating root lock. We do this sometimes in exercises, but mainly at the end of exercises. We draw that lock in like a hydraulic lock to draw up the energy from the base of the spine to the crown chakra. So that is Mulband, and I'll explain it as we go through Kriya. And the second is a breathing exercise that we use regularly called breath of fire or Agni Pran. It's very similar to the Kapalabhati that you may be familiar with in Hatha Yoga. So for breath of fire that we use during the exercises and we'll be using today, we pump the navel in a rhythmic way. Now the technique is as we push out the air from the stomach, as we exhale forcefully, the navel goes into the spine. And then as we let the abdomen expand, the air gets drawn back in passively. So it's a forceful exhale and a passive inhale. So just see that you have got this technique correct and pause this video if you need to, because sometimes people push their abdomen in on the inhale like that by mistake. That's incorrect. As the abdomen comes in, the air comes out, it's the exhale. And then as we relax and let the abdomen expand, the air comes back into our system. So just check that you're doing that correctly. And we'll be using that in our first exercise actually, which is stretch pose. So if you're new to Kundalini Yoga, then just do your best. So for stretch pose, a lot of these exercises we can do for up to 3 minutes, but today I'm going to reduce every exercise to 1 minute, and even this stretch pose 1 minute can be very challenging. So if you need to come down, then come back up. So for stretch pose, we lie on our backs,
We lift our feet 6 inches off the floor, and what's important with this is that we draw our core or our lower back into the ground. So when we lift, we don't let our lower back arch. That's very important. The lower back has to be, the core has to be engaged, and the lower back has to be drawn into the ground to protect this area, protect the lower back. So the legs come up 6 inches, the arms stretch, and the head comes up and looks at the tips of your toes. So that's the position, and then we're going to engage breath of fire that I just showed you from this position. So it'd be something like this. So do your best.
If it is too difficult for you initially to do stretch pose with breath of fire, then just do long deep breathing. But if you can incorporate the breath of fire, then do that. So we're going to do this for 1 minute. So let's begin.
So on your back, feet up 6 inches, arms pointing forward, looking at your toes, and begin breath of fire.
Continue at your own pace. And relax. Take a few breaths here.
Now, while still lying down, bring your knees to your chest, grasp around your knees, bring your nose up between the knees, and begin breath of fire. You're halfway through. Five more seconds.
And relax. Take a few breaths here. Come back to yourself. Now come into seated position. Easy pose. And for easy pose, we have one heel up against the groin, and the other foot, the heel comes front heel in front of the back ankle. So that's easy pose. If you struggle, then you can always sit on a chair for this particular exercise anyway. Otherwise, you can go into a half lotus. So the next exercise is Ego Eradicator. And as the name suggests, it's to eradicate the ego, to come back to our true self, our soul body. So for this, we're going to curl the fingers in against the pads of our hands. We're going to bring our arms out to 60 degrees and have our thumbs facing up with a nice straight spine. So this is the position. We're going to have our eyes closed, focusing on the third eye, and we're going to start breath of fire. So let's begin. Eyes closed. Just find a steady rhythm with your breath of fire. It's more important to find a steady rhythm than to try and go fast and then the abdomen muscles becoming tired and then slowing down. It's best to find a rhythm that you can maintain. Keep the arms nice and straight at 60 degrees. Ten more seconds. And deep inhale, bring the arms up, thumbs touching each other above your head, and hold your breath. Keep the arms where they are, do a full exhale, another full inhale. And apply mulband. Contract the anus, squeeze the sex organs like you're stopping yourself from going to the toilet, and pull the navel to the spine. And draw up that energy. And exhale, slowly bring the arms down, sweeping through your auric field, and bring your fingertips down to Mother Earth. Connect with your breath, connect with yourself. The next exercise is life nerve stretch. So we're going to bring our legs out as wide as we comfortably can. We're going to lift the arms up on an inhale. On an exhale, we're going to turn to the left and go down to the left. Inhale, come up, across to the right. Exhale, go down to the right. And we're going to continue that. Inhale up, exhale down to the left. Inhale up, exhale down to the right. We're going to do that for 1 minute. So let's begin. Find a steady rhythm. Fifteen more seconds. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, fold forward. Take your fingers, 2 fingers around the toes, thumbs pushing on the toenails. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Keeping hold of your feet, your toes. Eyes closed. Connect with your breath. Keep a steady rhythm. Inhale, come up. Hold the breath. Keep the posture. Exhale, fold forward. Head towards the ground. Take a couple of breaths here. And inhale, come up. Relax the breath. Relax the posture. Come back into easy pose. Nice straight spine. Hands in Gyan Mudra. Arms straight. Back of the wrists on your knees. And your thumb and 4 fingers touching. Your 3 fingers extended. The other 3 fingers. And take a couple of breaths here. Eyes closed. Our next exercise is spinal flex. Staying in easy pose, we're going to put our hands on our shins, and on an inhale we're going to open the chest and flex the spine, and exhale we're going to roll the shoulders forward and bring the chest inwards. So inhale, open the spine, exhale, fold. Inhale, open, exhale, fold. And we're trying to not move the head too much, so there's no over-exaggeration of the head. The head stays reasonably still. It's arching the spine and folding. So let's begin. Nice, powerful breathing, in through the nose, out through the nose, eyes closed, focusing on the third eye point between the eyebrows. Find your own pace. Find your own rhythm. Last 10 seconds. Come to center. Deep inhale. Suspend the breath. Apply mulband, contract the anus, squeeze the sex organs, pull the navel to the spine, draw up that energy. Hold the breath and exhale, relax. Relax the breath, relax the posture. Take a few breaths here. Come back to yourself. The next exercise is also spinal flex. We're going to be sitting in rock pose. So let's come onto our heels, onto our knees, and sit back on our heels with our hands on the thighs. And this spinal flex will work a different part of the spine. It's the same action. So let's begin. Trying to keep the head reasonably still. Just opening and closing the spine, opening the chest, closing the chest. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Five seconds. Inhale to center, deep inhale. Apply mul band, contract the anus, squeeze the sex organs, navel to spine. Draw that lock in, raise the energy, focus on the third eye, beaming light out into infinity. Relax the breath, relax the posture, connect with your breath, observe your breath. If you're still with me, then you're doing really well. Staying on the heels, bring the hands onto your shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs behind, arms parallel to the ground. We're going to inhale to the left, exhale to the right, and we're going to turn our head with our torso, so the head and torso don't move independently from one another, they move together. So it'd be something like this. At this point we're going to introduce a Bij mantra or a seed mantra, which is our seed mantra of Kundalini Yoga, which is Sat Nam. They say from the seed everything grows, so there's many mantras in Kundalini Yoga, and this is our foundational mantra, Sat Nam. Truth is my identity. So as we inhale left, we're going to mentally chant Sat, and as we exhale to the right, we're going to mentally chant Nam. So it won't be loud, it'll be silent in our mind, but as we inhale, we mentally chant Sat Nam. So we're bringing the mind into this now, a mantra, to come bring that into our mind. So we're going to inhale Sat, exhale Nam. So let's begin. Eyes closed. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Continue at your own pace. Nice steady breathing, nice powerful breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Eyes are closed, focusing on the third eye. Inhale to center. Full deep inhale. Keep the posture. Retain the breath. Face relaxed, body relaxed, spine straight. And relax the breath, relax the posture. Take a few breaths here. Just shake anything off if you need to shake anything off. And bring our hands back into the original position we just had them in, with our fingers in front, thumbs behind, arms parallel to the ground. And now on an inhale, we're going to bring our elbows up until the backs of the hands possibly touch. And then we exhale and bring our arms back parallel to the ground. We don't come lower, we just bring them back parallel to the ground. So it's inhale up, exhale down. So we're going to do this for 1 minute. It can be more challenging than it looks, so do your best. Let's begin. Eyes are closed. Keep the chin straight. There is a tendency to bring the head forward to get the arms behind your head. But keep the chin straight as you can. Eyes closed. Focusing on your third eye point. Nice powerful breathing. Remember, what you put in is what you get out. You're doing the work now, and you'll experience the results throughout your day. Last few seconds. Inhale, arms up, elbows up, retain the breath. And exhale, relax the breath, relax the posture. Shake out your arms, your shoulders, if you feel the need to. Have a sip of water, if you have some with you. It's always good to have some water with you when we practice Kundalini Yoga. So it's always a good idea to have some water. If you need to have a sip, then it's there in between exercises. Nice deep breath. Full inhale. Full exhale. So the next exercise is arm pumps. And for this we're going to use a lock called Venus lock. And it differs slightly for a man and for a woman. So for a man, we have our right little finger. We're going to interlock our fingers, and our right little finger is underneath at the bottom. Our right thumb is in the web of our left hand, and then our left thumb is pushing on our Venus mound, which is here. So this is Venus lock. Sorry, let me explain that again. So for the men, we're going to have our left finger, we're going to interlock our fingers and have our left finger underneath. Our right thumb, our left thumb in. It's hard to do it on a video. This is quite new to me. So our left thumb in the web of our right hand, and our right thumb this is actually I'm going to make sure I get that right. So for now it's a detail, so for the next time I upload I'll make sure I have the position correct, because I don't want to give misinformation. So we're just going to interlock our fingers. We're going to put one thumb in the web of our hand and the other thumb pushing on our Venus mound, which is the mound at the base of the thumb here. So this is Venus lock. So we're going to interlock our fingers. On an inhale, we're going to raise our hands up above our heads, and on an exhale we're going to bring them down. So it'll be like this. The reason I say it's a detail with the Venus lock is because it's to do with the left and the right side of the brain, and the left being the passive and the receptive, and the right being the active and the dominant. So it's the masculine and the feminine. So the women in Venus lock connect with the feminine, and the men connect with the masculine, which is the right and the left. But I'm just going to make sure I get it right, so I'll clarify that with you next time. So hands, fingers interlocked in Venus lock for arm pumps. And let's begin. Eyes closed, nice powerful breathing. This is really boosting up your immune system, activating the white blood cells in your lymph glands, at the armpits. Very good in this time when there's a so-called coronavirus. So the more we can boost our immune system, the better, to give us resilience against any foreign bacteria or viruses. Continue at your own pace. Take a deep inhale, raise the arms above the head. Full inhale, hold the breath, draw the energy up to the crown of your head. Exhale, relax the breath, lower the arms. Take a few breaths here.
Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me so love.
So let's come out of rock pose. We've been in there for quite a while. Stretch your legs if you need to. Move your feet, rotate your ankles, whatever you need to do to make them feel comfortable. And let's come back into easy pose for our last few exercises of this Kriya. So the next exercise is shoulder shrugs. So with our hands on our thighs, we're going to inhale, lift the shoulders up, exhale, drop. All breathing in Kundalini Yoga is done through the nose, unless otherwise stated, and all exercises are done with the eyes closed, unless otherwise stated. So let's begin shoulder shrugs. Find your pace that works for you. You can go as fast or as slow as you like in all these exercises. The main thing is to try and find a steady rhythm with the movement and your breath synchronized. Ten more seconds. Yogi Bhajan would say, keep up and you'll be kept up. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Deep inhale. Relax the shoulders, relax the breath. Now we shall do alternate shoulder shrugs. So as we inhale, the right shoulder comes up. And as we exhale, as the right shoulder comes down, simultaneously the left shoulder comes up. Eyes closed. Let's begin. Continue at your own pace. And swap directions. So now inhale, left shoulder comes up, right shoulder comes down. Exhale, right shoulder comes up as left shoulder comes down. Continue with nice, powerful breathing, eyes closed, focusing between the eyebrows, activating your third eye, your intuition. Building up your electromagnetic field to counteract all the electromagnetic frequencies that you're being hit with and bombarded with daily through Wi-Fi, internet, etc. Becoming strong, building up your energetic body. This is what Kundalini Yoga is doing. Deep inhale, both shoulders up. And exhale and relax. Just observe your breath. Penultimate exercise is neck turns. So we're going to inhale, look to the left, exhale to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Eyes closed. Let's begin. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. We're going to introduce the mantra mentally in our minds again, like we did in the previous exercise. So as you inhale to the left, you mentally chant Sat. Exhale to the right, mentally chant Nam. Truth is my identity. And what is that truth? That truth is that we're all eternal spiritual beings having a human experience. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam, opening up all the cervical vertebrae so the Kundalini energy can rise and flow through our Sushumna, our spinal column, energetic cord, from the base of our being up to the crown of our head. We're working to create a beautiful energetic flow, to bring balance, peace and harmony to our being. And now let's change directions. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left, continuing with the Bij mantra. So inhale to the right, Sat, exhale to the left, Nam. Arms comfortably on the thighs, or you could be in Gyan Mudra. Inhale to the center. Retain the breath. Relax the breath. Relax the posture. Take a few breaths here before we move on to our final exercise, which is a little bit more dynamic than the last few exercises. And it's a beautiful exercise. It's called frog pose. And this is one of two exercises which are particularly very beneficial for raising the sexual energy and transforming it into spiritual energy. It's working on the second chakra. And frog pose goes like this. We come up onto our feet, onto our toes, and our toes about 6 inches apart with our heels touching. And we have our hands on the floor, our fingertips in front of us, in between our legs. So that's the frog look. And as we inhale, we're going to straighten our legs, keep our heels off the floor and lower our head. And as we exhale, we come back to the original starting position. So it will go something like this, and we again, if we can have our eyes closed on this one, let's do that. Otherwise you can keep your eyes open if you need that for balance. And again, it's inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. So it'll be something like this. So this is frog pose. We're going to do this 26 times. It says 54 times in the manual, but we're going to do 26, which is a standard practice as well in many Kriyas. Frog pose is done 26 times. Now you're going to do this at your own pace, so you can go as fast or as slow as you like. And you may find this challenging if it's the first time you've done frog pose, so just do your best. So let's begin 26 frog poses.
nice deep breathing. It's the breath that will carry you. In all these exercises, when we're feeling challenged, if we deepen our breath and create more of a powerful breath, that will help push us through the exercises. The breath will carry us. So when you've done your 26, come into lying relaxation for final relaxation. Lying in Shavasana. If you have a blanket, you may want to put a blanket over you to keep warm. Otherwise, just come lying down, connect with your breath. Bring your heels together, let your feet drop out to the sides. Have your arms close to your body, your palms facing up. Your whole body relaxed. And this is your time now to experience the joy of final relaxation after you've worked hard on a Kriya. And this is a time for your body now to integrate all the work you've just done, and for that energy to be transported all around the body.
bring your awareness back to your body. Start moving your fingers, moving your toes.
On a deep inhale, stretch the arms up and over the head. You give yourself a full stretch from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes. And exhale, bring the arms back down. Bring the right foot up next to the knee and take it over to the left and give yourself a nice stretch. You can have your right arm out to shoulder level. Come back to center. Swap legs. Bring the left foot up for a nice cat stretch. Take your left knee over to the right side of your left arm. Coming out at shoulder level, you can look towards your left hand if you like. Take a couple of breaths there. Come back to center. Rub the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands together. Stimulate all the nerve endings. Bring your knees to your chest. Just rock back and side to side a few times to open the lower back. And rock back and forward a few times just to really open that spine, and come up into sitting.
For the basic breath series, just have a sip of water. You also have a sip of water if you'd like to. So we're going to continue with the basic breath series. As I mentioned at the beginning of the class, it's some foundational practices for pranayama. And it's just very good for calming the mind, reducing stress, reducing anxiety, just conscious breathing. It's a very powerful practice. We use pranayama a lot in Kundalini yoga. It's a very powerful yogic technology. For the breath is intrinsically connected with the mind, and as we calm the breathing down, so the mind also becomes calm. And it's a great science, and there's much to be said about it, but for now we're just going to dive right in and have the experience. So we're going to begin with left nostril breathing. So let's sit in easy pose if you're comfortable to do that. You could come into half lotus or full lotus if that is comfortable for you, or you can sit in a chair for this. So the first exercise is left nostril breathing. So we're going to have our left hand on our knee in Gyan Mudra, with the back of the wrist on the knee, our finger and thumb touching and our other 3 fingers extended. And with our right hand, we're going to keep the shoulder relaxed and the elbow down. We don't want to be having a tension in the shoulder, so that's something that we want to keep our awareness on. And with our thumb, we're going to block off our right nostril and the other fingers are going to be pointing up, and we're just going to inhale fully and deeply through the left nostril, and we're going to exhale fully through the left nostril. So it's left nostril breathing, the right nostril is closed, eyes are closed, left nostril breathing. Let's begin. Going to do this for 3 minutes. The spine is straight. The eyes are closed. Draw the eyes in slightly, focusing on the third eye between the eyebrows. Continue with your left nostril breathing. So soon I will be making a video, and I'm going to explain in this video all the foundations of Kundalini Yoga, of practices and techniques that we use regularly, different breathing techniques, etc. So when I do that, you can always refer to that video for more detail about aspects of breath, etc. Keep the spine erect, chin parallel to the floor. With your right arm, be aware that that shoulder is relaxed, the elbow is dropped. Now swap over the arms, bring the right hand down into Gyam Mudra, bring the left arm up, shoulder relaxed, block off the left nostril. Now we'll do right nostril breathing. Inhale through the right, exhale through the right. Just notice how it's making you feel. Relax the hand. Come back to breathing normally. Have both arms in Gyan Mudra. So the next breath of this series is called alternate nostril breathing. So for that we're going to bring the hand up and block the right nostril. We're going to inhale through the left nostril fully, and with our ring finger, or you could use the little finger, so with our ring finger, then we're going to block off the left nostril and exhale through the right. Then we repeat that. We block off the right, we inhale through the left, then we block off the left, we exhale through the right. So it's inhale through the left, exhale through the right, inhale through the left, exhale through the right. This is called a U, the U position with the hands. So we're going to do that for 3 minutes. So let's begin. Block off the right with your thumb. Your right thumb, inhale fully through the left. Then let go of the right, block the left with the ring finger, and exhale fully through the right. And then repeat. Block off the right with the thumb, inhale through the left. Block off the left nostril with the ring finger, and exhale through the right. And continue at your own pace, keeping the shoulder relaxed and the elbow dropped. Eyes are closed. Now we're going to swap hands. So bring the right arm down into Gyan Mudra. Bring up the left arm, block off the left nostril, and now we're going to reverse the process. So we're going to inhale through the right, block off the right, exhale through the left. Block off the left, inhale through the right. Block off the right, exhale through the left, and continue at your own pace, keeping a nice straight spine. This is helping to balance the right and left hemispheres of our brain, so we can come to a place of centre. You may feel the calmness of doing these exercises already. The left shoulder relaxed, elbow relaxed. Nice full inhale, fill up your lungs, and a complete exhale. Expelling all stale air by drawing the navel to the spine. And on the next exhale, relax the breath, relax the posture, bring your hands into Gyan Mudra. And for the final breath exercise of this basic breath series, we'll be doing Breath of Fire, which we did in the Kriya Awakening to the 10 Bodies during the exercises. Now we're going to do it as an isolated activity itself, as a pranayama, and this really activates the fire within us, the fire of digestion and the fire of our strength and our courage, our self-determination, our willpower, our drive. We're activating it all from the navel point, from the solar plexus. This is our centre that we're coming from, down here, strong, and clearing out any blockages. It said our emotions that don't get processed, they come down and get stored here. So this is a great exercise for clearing out any blocked emotions which may be stopping us in life from reaching our highest potential. So we know Breath of Fire, forceful exhale, the abdomen comes in. Passive inhale, the abdomen rises. So we're going to do this for 3 minutes. Find a pace that works for you. Sometimes some people do Breath of Fire 2 to 3 a second. Others can be much slower. So find a pace that works for you, and one that you can maintain. If you're not used to Breath of Fire, you may start off thinking you can maintain it, but you may have to slow down after some time. That's alright, you're getting used to it. So just try and find a pace that you can be steady with and that you can maintain. Gyan Mudra, spine straight, chin parallel to the ground, slightly tucked in. This is a different band. You have Mul Band. This is called Jalandhara Band. Chin slightly tucked in, so we can slightly activate Jalandhara Band. A slight, gentle Jalandhara Band. And let's begin. Eyes closed. Continue at a steady pace. Become an observer of your mind. You are not your mind, so whatever the mind is saying, you can just observe that from the neutral mind. Whether the mind is being really positive and saying this is great, this is wonderful, you can just observe it from the neutral mind. Or if the mind is being negative, saying, oh, this is too difficult, I can't do this, what's the point in doing this anyway, etc. You can just observe that from the neutral mind and come from that place. And this is where Kundalini Yoga is bringing us to that place of neutrality. The conscious observer. Just 10 more seconds. You're doing really well. Relax the breath. Come back to normal breathing. And we're going to chant some long Satnams for 1 minute. So please join with me, we'll chant together. Deep inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Well done, everybody, and thank you for participating in this Kundalini Yoga class. Let's bring our palms together, thumbs against our sternum, arms parallel to the ground, as we tune out with 3 long Satnams. So let's take a deep inhale together and a full exhale, eyes closed. Deep inhale, full exhale, and a deep inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. And let's bow down, bring down our head towards Mother Earth, offering thanks and gratitude for Mother Earth to sustain us. And let's offer our prayers and blessings and well wishes to all people on the planet. As half of the planet is on lockdown and people are being told to stay indoors because of this so-called coronavirus, let's pray for those who are struggling at this moment. Let's pray for those who have lost their jobs and are struggling financially, who have lost their businesses and have watched everything they've built up for the last 20 years be taken away within a night. Let's pray for those who are struggling mentally, being locked away in isolation from others. Let's pray for their well-being. And let's realize the uncertainty of life in the material world and give thanks for what we have. And with this attitude of gratitude, we can find peace within and happiness, and share that happiness and that light that we have. Shine our light and share that with others. Thank you. Sat Nam. Peace to all. Light to all. Love to all. Sat Nam.